It was a bright and sunny Saturday morning in the neighborhood, and everyone was buzzing with excitement. Today was the day of the annual Great Neighborhood Race. All the kids from nearby streets had been practicing for weeks, and now it was time to see who was the fastest. Sophie, a cheerful 6-year-old with curly brown hair, was more excited than ever. She had spent the last few days preparing with her best friend Ben, who lived just down the street. Ben was just as eager as Sophie, and they both had shiny new sneakers to wear for the big event. At the park, the racecourse was marked with colourful flags. All the kids lined up at the starting line, their eyes wide with anticipation. Parents and neighbours cheered from the sidelines, waving banners and clapping loudly. "On your marks, get set, go!" shouted Mr. Thompson, who was in charge of starting the race. With that, the children took off, their feet pounding against the pavement. Sophie and Ben ran side by side, their faces filled with determination. The path twisted around trees, over small hills, and even through a patch of colourful flowers. As they approached the halfway point, Sophie noticed that her friend Mia had tripped and fallen. Without a second thought, Sophie stopped and helped Mia to stand on her feet. "Come on, you can still finish the race," Sophie encouraged, giving her a big smile. Mia thanked her, and they both continued running together. Ben, who was a little ahead, turned around and cheered for Sophie. "You got this, Sophie! Keep going!" he called. Even though she had stopped to help Mia, Sophie was determined to catch up. She sprinted as fast as she could, her heart racing as the finish line came into view. The crowd cheered louder as the runners got closer. In the final moments, Sophie and Ben crossed the finish line together, laughing and out of breath. They didn't win first place, but it didn't matter. To Sophie, the real victory was helping her friend and finishing the race together. After the race, Mr. Thompson handed out medals to all the participants. He gave Sophie a special medal for her kindness and sportsmanship. "This medal is for showing what it truly means to be a winner," he said with a proud smile. Sophie beamed with pride. She had learned that sometimes being a good friend was even more important than being the fastest. As the sun began to set, Sophie, Ben and Mia celebrated with ice cream, already planning for next year's race. It had been the best race ever.